Alright, my good humans. I'm going to do a dramatic reading of a Reddit thread, a conversation that happened about an hour ago and became something glorious. So basically, somebody was like, hey, I want ISK RMT stuff that I have that I'll share with you for reasons. And then I was like, hey, by the way, basically, there's a bunch of casino war criminals hiding in Pandemic Horde and other Northern Alliances, and some of them just come out and say, hey, casino war criminal, by the way. And they'll say, oh yeah, I was this person and I got banned or I had this happen. That's what I start with. And I wasn't expecting it to be this big thing. I posted it, as you can see, right? And then somebody named Hidir 1988 replied saying, quote, that's 100% wrong, as usual. And I said, why would somebody lie about being a casino war criminal and then make up a story about CCP removing their ISK? Because in the chat logs, the person says, I was this person, I was the banker, and I want ISK. Like, he came out and said it. So why would they make that up? And then this guy responds saying, well, I was an I Want ISK banker and can confirm that every banker had their ISK removed, but no bans. There were only 2 RMT bans from what I recall. So this guy outs himself. He's just like, by the way, I'm also a bad guy, and I also was shamed and publicly humiliated for doing this really sketchy thing. Just letting you know. And then I quoted him, and I said, that is one hell of a backpedal. I think you just broke Doom Chinchilla's record. And Doom Chinchilla, I'll just call him Doom because it's a tongue twister. He previously had the record for the biggest backpedal ever about the Initiative 3 when he claimed that they were guilty and that there was all this evidence. And they turned out to be innocent. And then this guy, Hidir, responds saying, bankers weren't banned, numbnuts. And I said, now you have talked yourself into a corner. You just said that there was, quote, only 2 RMT bans, unquote, that you can, quote, recall. Unless you were one of the people banned or have second-hand knowledge thereof, how would you know if they were not bankers? I Want ISK was one of the largest, if not the largest, RMT and laundering operations in the history of this game. It took teams of trained security professionals to untangle the mess, and you are telling us that you have the inside track on who was banned for what and when. Spare me, Snowflake. You are nobody. The only reason anybody here will remember you is because you beat Doom's record on rhetorical foot bullets. So then this random guy responds, and he's like, Xenuria, your legacy is literally that weird pedo guy. I think he is saying that no standard level bankers were banned, and it was the 2 higher up is going to become relevant later, leaders that got the ban, i.e. Lenny and the website creator. And then I responded saying, alright, hold up. I'm not that weird pedo guy, that's somebody else entirely. What you think this casino war criminal is saying is subjective. They opened with, that's 100% wrong, before quickly realizing, oh shit, this is backed up by facts and data. Then they changed their argument several times over the course of the thread. If you honestly think that Hidir has any credibility at all after this point, then your user flare, higher than Everest, is apropos. And then Hidir responds, saying, that is correct. Not a single banker was banned, just Lenny and Eep. And then I'm like, oh my god, somebody should tell him. Oh boy. And then I said, I don't know how to break this to you, but both Lenny and Eep were bankers in an organization called I Want ISK. If your physicality was par with the mental gymnastics you have demonstrated thus far, you could have taken the Olympic gold. And then the thread continues. And he's like, nope, they were not bankers. Wait for it. Lenny hadn't been a banker for a while, since he didn't like waiting for Eep to reimburse for payouts. Eep ran the site and reimbursed bankers for payouts. Oh my god, he doesn't even realize what he's saying. Oh, this is so great. This is so, oh my god. Okay. And then I respond to this and I say, so Lenny was not a banker, but then he was. But then he just quote, hadn't been a banker for a while, unquote. That's a pretty sharp change from, quote, not a single banker was banned, just Lenny and Eep. Your mendacity is rivaled only by your incompetence. Less than an hour ago, you made the dumbest decision in your Eve career, and you have spent as much time doubling down on that foolishness. So this entire thread, all of this started because I linked chat logs of a war criminal from the casino war who got in trouble for doing illegal things, doing very bad things, had money taken out of his wallet. He said in this quote here, 650 billion ISK was taken from his accounts, from his account, and they removed all the ISK on all the accounts in the corp. He basically said, "Hey, I'm guilty. I'm the bad guy. I got caught." And then he said, "Well, I have an alt, and it's in Pandemic Horde." So that's what I linked in this thread here, and it just became this huge thing where this Hidir guy just vomited all over himself, tripped over his shoelaces, and just shot himself in the feet with the biggest gun he could find. And it's amazing. That's why I love this game, man. I love this game because I can wake up in the morning, I can post something completely innocuous, like it's gonna rain tomorrow, or my dog had a little floofy sneeze attack, and people be like, "Oh, by the way, I violated the Geneva Conventions and I buried a hooker's body, and here's the address." And I'll be like, "What? Yo, like, why are you telling me this?" But okay, I guess we're gonna run with that. Wow, I mean, wow, this happened in 60 minutes. This this man's credibility was gone in 60 minutes. He's in NC. I'm not sure how long he's been playing Eve, but however long he's been playing Eve, all of that, any social clout or credibility or reliability, any reputation that he might have built up over that time, it's gone. It's gone. It's a magic trick, really. Oh, wow.